guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Tupo. If you're new here, welcome. Please subscribe, like, comment, give me a thumbs up, guys. Today I'm going to show you these easy, gorgeous boohoo box braids. So if you guys want to see how I achieve this look, please continue watching. Guys, my hair is already washed and moisturized. I'm going to be using my Rockville comb and my shine and jump to achieve this look. So what I'm going to do is I'll start by sectioning my hair from the back. You already know what it is by now, okay? All right, so I'm going to section my hair from the back, just a straight line, exactly the way I'm doing. And then I'm going to take my shine and jump just to make sure my lines are really nice and clean or whatever. So this is what I like to do. I like to pre-stretch my hair the night before. That way it's really nice and manageable. So what I do is I love to section out my hair before I start braiding, but you can also section out as you go along. So as I'm sectioning, I'm using the rubber band just to hold the hair. That way my lines do not get messed up. That way they look really nice and clean. So once I section the hair in the back, I'm going to start sectioning the hair from the sides. So what I recommend you guys to do is get 3 mirrors, okay? So one in the front, one in the back, and one on the side. And that will help you so much trying to section out your hair. Okay, so I have 20 sections, meaning I'm going to have 20 braids. You already know I love to save time, money, and everything in 2022. And I'm going to be using this ultra braiding hair. This is expression hair, okay? This comes 3 in a pack, and I am using 2 packs. And then I'm also going to be using this Freetress braid. This is the 3X Pacific curl. It is 18 inches. I wanted something that's gonna make this hairstyle come all the way what? Yes, sis. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take my hair clips and hold the rest of the hair out of the way, and then I'm just going to remove the rubber band that I did hold my natural hair with. As I told you guys, we're not about to be using rubber bands for this style. It was just used to hold my natural hair. And then I'm going to take a little bit more of the shine and jump, apply it to my natural hair. That way it is really nice and sleek. I'm just going to section my hair into 3. So my natural hair is going to be sectioned into 3. And then I'm just going to do a traditional braid, sis, okay? So make sure it is not way too tight. You want to make sure your crochet needle goes through as well as your braiding hair, sis. Using this crochet needle. You already know, just the basic crochet needle. What I'm going to do is I'm going to section out the braiding hair. So I'm going to section out a piece, right? One big piece, and then I'm going to section that piece into 2, a bigger piece and a smaller piece. That way when I loop them around, it is actually a nice, good traditional braid. Okay, so that's all I'm doing right there. Very easy, very beginner friendly. Anybody can actually do this. So I have a bigger piece and a smaller piece, and then I'm going to take the smaller piece of the braiding hair. So I'm going to take my crochet needle, place it in, and then I'm going to take the smaller piece of the braiding hair. So I'm going to go all the way to the corner because I want to be able to place it on my crochet needle and that not, be bulky or anything like that. So once I place it on my crochet needle, I'm going to close the hook, and then I'm going to pull it out exactly the way I'm doing. Make sure the sides are nice and equal. That way, once I flip it over, my natural hair is nice and hidden, and I can actually do the tucking, okay? It is very easy, sis. So as you guys can see, once I flip the hair back, it is already nice and tucking my natural hair in. I'm going to take the bigger piece of the braiding hair, place it on the top, and then I'm just going to start braiding down, sis. Exactly the way I'm saying. Very easy, very beginner friendly. Anybody can actually do this. If you haven't done any of my braid tutorials, you better try this one, sis. When I tell you it is going to come all the way through, believe me. You don't have to worry about when I'm going to place the curly hair in. I wanted to make this as simple as possible, so you guys better watch this video all the way to the end because you want to make sure you see how I did place the hair in, okay? So this is what you're gonna do. So braid the hair down. As you guys can see, my hair is nice and tucked in. I don't have to do too much work. I'm not gonna stress. I'm just over here just thriving, sis. I mean, come on. We are looking good in 2022, 2023, and forever, period. Once I get to the end, I'm just going to take a little piece of the hair and then just go around and then tie this into a knot. So what I do is I tie it twice. That way it does not unravel. That way I don't have to work twice. going to show you guys again. So what you're gonna do is you're going to take the rubber band that you were using to hold your natural hair with off, okay? Then you're going to take your shine and jam, apply it to your natural hair, making sure it is really nice and sleek or whatever. And then you're going to be sectioning that hair into 3. So 3 equal pieces, and then once you're done, you're just going to start braiding your natural hair. So I'm just doing a basic braid. With my natural hair, sis, I'm not doing anything. Just make sure it is not way too tight, because you want to make sure your crochet needle goes through as well as the braiding hair. And then you're going to section your braiding hair into 2, a bigger piece and a smaller piece. Take the smaller piece of the braiding hair, go all the way to the corner, because you want to make sure it is easy to place on the crochet needle. Take your crochet needle, place it in. You want to go all the way to the corner where you have like the little tail right there. Place it on the crochet hook, close it, and then pull it out. So once you pull it out, you're just going to make sure it is nice and equal on both sides, and then flip it. As you guys can see, when I flip it, it is hiding my natural hair, so I don't have to do too much tucking. And then I'm going to take the bigger piece of the braiding hair, place it on the top, and start braiding down. So we're doing a really easy braids today. I'm trying to go for these easy boohoo box braids. If you don't want to use rubber bands, this is your style, sis. No rubber bands. I was still talking, sis. Have you subscribed to my channel? Don't forget to turn on your notification button so you do not miss out on any uploads, because this channel is getting what? Juicy! Yes! Today's shout out goes to Lucilia's Kitchen. That's my sis. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. Thank you for rocking with me. Thank you for all the love. I really appreciate you. You are a real one today. Make sure you check out her channel as well, sis, because she does some good cooking over there and some cocktails and whatever. You can check out my sis, okay? Take a little bit more of the shine and jam, apply it to my natural hair. That way it is really nice and sleek. I'm just going to section my hair into 3. And then I'm just going to do a traditional braid, sis, okay? So make sure it is not way too tight. You want to make sure your crochet needle goes through as well as your braiding hair, sis. So I'm going to take my crochet needle, place it in, then I'm going to take the smaller piece of the braiding hair. So I'm going to go all the way to the corner, because I want to be able to place it on my crochet needle and that not, you know, be bulky or anything like that. And then I'm going to pull it out exactly the way I'm doing. Make sure the sides are nice and equal. That way, once I flip it over, my natural hair is nice and hidden and I can actually do the tucking, okay? Then I'm going to take the bigger piece of the braiding hair, place it on the top, and then I'm just going to start braiding down, sis. Exactly the way I'm saying, very easy, very beginner friendly. Anybody can actually do this. This is the easiest tutorial that I've ever done. When I tell you I love this technique right here, I've done this a couple times. I mean, this is the easiest technique. If you have never done braids in your entire life, if you're trying to be a braider, actually, if you actually wanted to do braids on your daughter or on your mom or on your sister, this is the type of technique that you really want to do, because it is easy, it is fast. You can actually do this in an hour and you are out the door, okay? I'm going to show you guys again. You're going to take your shine and jam, apply it to your natural hair, making sure it is really nice and sleek or whatever. And then you're going to be sectioning that hair into 3. So 3 equal pieces, and then once you're done, you're just going to start braiding your natural hair. So I'm just doing a basic braid. With my natural hair, sis, I'm not doing anything. Just make sure it is not way too tight, because you want to make sure your crochet needle goes through as well as the braiding hair, sis, okay? I'm going to take my crochet needle, place it in, and then I'm going to take the smaller piece of the braiding hair, place it on my crochet needle. I'm going to close the hook, and then I'm going to pull it out exactly the way I'm doing. So once I'm done placing the hair in, I'm just going to make sure it is nice and equal on both sides. Then I'm going to take the bigger piece of the braiding hair, place it on the top, and then I'm just going to start braiding down, sis. Exactly the way I'm saying, very easy, very beginner friendly. A lot of people are like, Tupo, you always say it's easy, but when you try this, sis, you are going to be like, Tupo, where have you been all my life? I've been around, sis. You just didn't know about me. Now, since you know about me, make sure you share these videos with your cousin, your bestie, your mama, and your aunt, because sharing is caring, and you want everybody to be looking cute in the streets, sis. Don't be greedy. take your shine and jam, apply it to your natural hair, making sure it is really nice and sleek. And then you're going to be sectioning that hair into 3. You're just going to start braiding your natural hair. So I'm just doing a basic braid. Just make sure it is not way too tight, because you want to make sure your crochet needle goes through as well as the braiding hair, sis, okay? And then you're going to take your crochet needle, place it in, take the smaller piece of the braiding hair, go all the way to the corner, place it on the crochet hook, close it, and then pull it out. So once you pull it out, you're just going to make sure it is nice and equal on both sides. And then I'm going to take the bigger piece of the braiding hair, place it on the top, and start braiding down. Very easy, sis. Very beginner friendly. Anybody can actually do this. While I'm still talking, sis, I'm just gonna pause this video real quick for you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification bell as well. That way you do not miss out on any uploads, because you want to be the first person to let your sister know that Miss Tupo just dropped another one, and it's a banger. Okay. Anyway, so once I'm done, I'm just gonna take my Jamaican black castor oil and coconut oil mixture and make sure I moisturize my scalp. You already know what it is by now. And then I'm going to take my mousse just to make sure everything is nice and laid, sis, because we want everything to be nice and situated. And then we can also top this off with some hot water just to make sure we're sealing those ends, sis. Make sure those ends are nice and sealed and those little knots are not unraveling. So we're going to seal these ends with some boiling water. Make sure you're very careful, because this water is hot. I'm going to take my curly hair. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to separate the hair into 2. Exactly the way I'm doing. Very easy, sis. And then I'm going to be using my crochet needle. This is the easiest way you can add this on, because a lot of people are like, Tupo, I don't know how to add hair as I'm braiding down. I said, sis, don't worry, I got you. So once you pull it out, you're not going to pull it all the way out. And then take one of the sides of the curly hair, place it in, and then just secure it. So just pull it and tug it. That way it is nice and secure. And if you want it to be really nice and secure, you can actually go in twice. Okay, so exactly the way I'm doing. Very easy, sis. Very beginner friendly. Anybody can actually do this. If you were having trouble doing the boohoo braids, you didn't know how to add the hair in, sis, this is how you can do it. This is going to come all the way through. Just gonna take your scissors and just cut all the flyaways. So I'm just gonna place the curly hair on each braid, sis, and you know, just to make sure it is nice and cute or whatever. And then once I'm done, I'm just gonna take my Kiss Edge Fixer and make sure my baby hairs are nice and laid using the brush that I got from Amazon. You already know what it is by now. And then I'm going to be using my silk scarf. This is one of our silk scarves. This is the Hottie Purple. Okay, you can find this on our website. And baby, when I tell you these braids came all the way through, yes, sis, I am living for this boohoo box braids, sis. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe how cute this came all the way through, sis. I am here for these braids. I am here for this style. I am here for this size, and I am here for this length. I am feeling these braids. Let me know in the comments below if you guys are feeling them. Let me know if you guys are going to be trying them. Let me know if you guys think this is a hot style or whatever. Because I said, sis, I'm about to jump on this trend, sis. And I did what? And I jumped on it. Okay. And I am loving these braids right about now. And you know, I gotta give you a bun situation. So I'm just gonna pull the hair to the front, just 2 pieces to the front, and then I gotta give you a little bun kind of situation, baby. I'm loving the little curls. Oh my gosh, they're just making this braids into a nice sophistication kind of thing, and they are just coming all the way through. Yes. When I tell you this style has come all the way through as well, let me know if you guys are feeling it. Let me know if you guys are going to be trying this. And you know, I cannot be the accessorizing queen without adding some accessories. So here we go. I'm going to be adding this gold accessories to the braids and the front, sis. And baby, When I tell you I am feeling myself, as you guys can already hear it in my voice, means Tupo1 is feeling good, looking good, or whatever. And you know, we're just gonna do a little style here. Everything is gonna go up so you guys can see. I just, you know, place the other two up exactly the way I did and just let the curlies flow. That's all I did right there. And sis, when I tell you I am feeling good, and add a few more accessories to the top right there. You already know you can also rock this style as a bride. I mean, some sisters love to wear braids on their big day, and sis, if that's you, here you go. I never miss an opportunity to turn myself into a bride, sis. So there she is, Miss Bride. Okay. Let me know if you guys are feeling it. Let me know if you guys are going to be trying this. And make sure you're tagging me on Instagram when you try these braids. Make sure you're following me on Instagram at Tupo1 and TikTok as well, because your girl doing something over there too, okay? Anyway, but make sure you're sharing these videos with your cousin, your bestie, your mama, and your aunt, because sharing is caring. And I will catch you guys in my next one. Bye!